So my friends, hello everyone, I'm on review today. Infinix 030 Model 4. Gee, I already had this phone, but there was a Model 5G, are two different models. This one is a little cheaper, and it's currently on sale behind $270. $300 you can buy it. And I will draw your attention to version 8, 256, and not at 1228 GB. That is, there are no problems with memory, only two colors to choose from. Green and gold, golden green, golden green. Which gold one do you like better? And you can choose green from me. Green shoots video too. K30 FPS, 50 megapixel front camera for vlogs, 256 gigs of memory and 16 gigs RAM. But 16 gigs can be said in quotes because my memory is 8 GB plus 8. You can still in the settings, that is, expand it virtually. Here they are now, they write, well, just to make it seem cooler. 030, all these are written here too. Characteristics are duplicated. This is done in China, manufacturer China, made in China in China. Come on, let's see what we get for $300 Infinix can offer. Generally, Infinix Zero is such a line that tries to do. The phones are so beautiful, stylish, and this phone is no exception that I can note right away when I first pick it up, hands. This is what the back cover is in here. Green color made to look like leather. Very nice coating. Looks very expensive. Big golden camera block too. Looks elegant and also rounded screen. Probably this is one of who has the cheapest phones right now. Such a rounded screen is called waterfall screen, and of course it gives some effect phone status, flagships. It seems that this is immediately the flagship. Yes, because of this design. And also the leather, it seems like it's just some luxurious flagship. But here's why, was to put such healthy stickers on such a coating. I don't know, it's really very difficult to leave. Yes, look at this. What is it? How could you screw it up like that? But this is now I need a few minutes sit and peel it off. But for this, the coating does not need to be glued. It's you, just. And this is pain. This is real pain. And you understand that's why create a person's the impression immediately that he was in pain from meeting phone. In short, okay, I'll go get a rag. Now I'll somehow clean it all up. Cheers finally did it. Of course, without this stickers, phone looks simple, luxurious. I like it, really cool. An Infinix logo. But a Z, it's just written Zer. You can't even understand what kind of phone is this. What model is this? You know, it's like a sub-brand or something like that, ruler. Yes, immediately interesting somehow of interest is what kind of Zero Azer is this? It's like Zero, as I understand it. Zero, beautiful font. I really don't know. I like it. I really like this one. The design is just awesome. This is the frame. It is also painted the same color as the back panel with cameras. This is some kind of maybe golden bronze or something. More golden. Nice. The combination of green and gold is created. The effect is so luxurious and aristocracy. I would say so on a simple protective film is glued to the screen, not a hydrogel, just a regular dry one, just like that simple, cheapest film, but glued perfectly. I can say so with factory, not a single bubble. Even like this. You look, and it's not even clear that it's film, just perfect. Nation, with the phone, there is a paperclip in bag. Well, somehow it's not quite. Seriously, what kind of bag is that? Okay, in a bag, or in a bag here with a simple silicone case, but that's it. Plus, that this case is silicone transparent because it doesn't cover all this beauty that you have behind. If only he were some kind of black, there would be no point in such coverage. So it's silicone. It's very thin, actually. Very thin, of course. It will not protect the phone from serious falls, but from some minor scratches from it will save scuffs, and it hasn't yet protrudes above the screen. That is, the screen is you also remain open and of course more careful with him. But damn, it feels great in your hand. It really feels like an expensive thing. Even some more expensive ones there. I had Chinese phones, but from them there is no feeling like this phone. That is, it is maximally in pathos. It is thin. It is rounded. It is straight. The most pretentious colors. Oh, that's a headphone jack for wired, rarely. Who does this? And basically now everyone is switching to wireless headphones. But if you like to connect your wired, you can use headphones via a USB adapter type. C 3.5mm connect because standard 3.5mm jack round here accordingly there is no above. There is power inscription by Infinix is here like me. I understand the cutout second speaker. This is the microphone connector on the bottom for charge. TIC speaker microphone S tray with left side. Nothing on the right side. Power button volume rocker. More USB cable included type. C and fast charging unit 45W. That's actually all this set. Everything what you need is available. But I'd put some instead. Headphones are possibly wireless. This is it. It would be great. Everything is possible. I understood the kit. Good, we give 5 points, but now we need to see what can be installed here SIM card by SIM card. I'm sure there are 2 SIM cards can be installed. But question, does it support flash drive or not? Look, open the SIM tray, it's there below, and we see this picture here. SIM 1S2 flash drive cannot be inserted in any way. That is, it does not support a flash drive. Well, 256 gigs memory. I think many will be satisfied with this, and many people won't even need a flash drive in the camera block. I see 3 modules, the main module, and these are 2 additional ones, plus also ring flash. As I understand it, there are as many as 4 LEDs here. Take a closer look. 1, 2, 3, 4, cool looks like. I like this design block here is signed, that the main module has a resolution of 108 megapixels, but agree we are no longer this way. Surprised because we've already seen enough. We've had enough of these 108 megapixel modules now, in principle. This is not a new thing, but that's all the details should still be good. Turn on the phone, hold down the power button, and I'm waiting for it to start, by the way. Be a scanner right in the screen because I don't see him from behind. I don't see him from the side. That means the only option left is that the scanner will be in the screen. It's cool up to $300. The scanner is right in the screen phone dachshund. Well, the widgets are loading on the desktop. And this is what it looks like his phone is on, both match the color of the back cover, and also here the texture is made of leather. That is, it's like, well, reference is cool solid, and we see there are very thin frames at the bottom, minimal chin. 3-touch. The side frame buttons are not visible at all due to the rounding of the screen. Top frame. The front camera is also not big, located in the center, not very large in diameter. Overall, it looks very cool. The screen here is big. I'll tell you right away, people are used to compacts, probably like this. The phone will be too big for you because the diagonal is here, 6.78 inches. That is, it's really real phablet. If you hold the phone alone, your hand can barely reach even to the center of the screen finger. And by the way, scanner, how it's made here, scanner made in very underscore below that is. It would be more comfortable at this height place, but you have to stretch into the very bottom. And by the way, pay attention here, it is made like the animation of this one. Cameras like Dynamic Island that is visible. Yes, and when you press the button food, he shows what he is looking for. Now your face, I look into the camera and, oops, once again he doesn't want something. Come on again. He doesn't recognize me. Why? Why don't you recognize me? Everything is interesting, that is. This little thing they stretched like Apple, that is, they tried to beat her with this camera and tied additional ones to it, cool animations, and basically I like it. I like it because they are not smoother, slow down, and looks like this. Well, that's pretty good, too modern and interesting. So what is it cool? There is an in-screen scanner face, unlock, everything works, everything as it should. The phone itself is still working, that on the 13th Android and on the version XXOS 131 is a proprietary Infinix shell. You can say the proprietary system. Yes, in settings. You can set as much as you like, want to expand the RAM, if at all, if you want. You can simply do this function, disable or select specifically what is the minimum gigabyte value. 3, maximum 8, that is in total we can get 16 GB. But I think that in principle this function is even possible, disable, because it's 8 GB now for Android melts. This is really enough. The screen here is cool. It's AMOLED Matrix Full HD plus resolution 2.400 by 1080. The most important thing is that it is still covered with glass. Gorilla 5th generation GL has 120 Hz. The frequency in the settings is also everything adjustable. Go to settings. Choose a dark or light theme, I recommend. Choose a night theme because the battery will drain slower with such a theme. There is an adaptive brightness adjustment, very, very wide in brightness, very large adjustment range. There is a mode increased brightness when else screen brightness increases slightly, but it's used up faster. Battery can be changed, time screen turns off. How long does it take? Will automatically fall asleep, and here she is, frequency here. There is a choice of 6010 or automatic mode in status bar. We can choose to have internet. I usually turn it off, battery percentage, and icons, notifications. Notification icons are when will you have any messages come from applications you will have accumulate on this side. Now there is no notification, so they're here, well, it's as if you can't see them, turn it off, so they don't spoil this for you, status bar. What it looks like, switch icons like this. We have everything here, search page icons, OTK-A from this. There are no notifications in UDOMLY right now. That is, since this side of the camera on the left side, notifications on the right side, many switches do this now for convenience to make it easier. Figure it out. So what about the characteristics processor? Probably the most popular now, MediaTek is Helio G99 is placed in a huge number of Infinix phones, and specifically for this model too. 8-core, only 2 powerful cores. Cortex-76 energy efficient. A55 cores, the plus is that it has already been done according to 6 names, not 12 video core, Mali G52, and UFS memory 2.28 gig operatives, 254-32000, which is very good for Helio G99. This is a very good result. And what for some reason it doesn't show heating 32 degree. This is very little further than the NFC module here. Present can be used contactless payment without problems. Memory speed meets standard UFs. 2.2 phone is fast. No lag, no slows down, multi-touch confident 10 touches. There were no problems with bugs. 10 touches, app. Works 100%. Well, throttling test after 15 minutes throttling observed, but approximately 10. 15 about everything, that is. Pretty good CPU performance, cold fast memory, and practically no throttling, just like that processor. But of course there are processors, a more powerful version of the same 035G there. The processor is already more powerful, but it is worth it more expensive if you don't need 5G support, unless you need some heavy duty. You can easily take the processor version 4G, it costs less. It looks about the same for everyone else, its characteristics are approximately the same as version 5G Pug just logged in, and I'm running me hair in the hood. Oh, hair in the hood is shorter open, see hair gets stuck in the hood and I don't know. Now it will be visible here in the hood hair digs in. Well, okay, nothing so scary, the textures are not bad. The sound is good because it's stereo, it feels really awesome. All the steps, your enemies, who rustling noises approaching. Shooting from behind, stereo sound. It all looks perfect in a completely different way. The graphics are also good. Nice bright screen makes a big screen. The game is particularly exciting on this one phone I want to play processor that allows no heating after a long time, also does not distract you from the game. Makes me worry that the phone overheats, something with it happens. I would even call it a phone gaming, although it's not the most powerful processor, but still play games. I liked it on this play on the phone, but use the cameras here. Quite a simple set because the main thing here is not a flagship set. The camera invested the entire budget into it because that it is 108 megapixels, 2 additional modules, only 2 megapixel, even wide-angle modules. As you understand, they are not particularly needed. Well, you can say almost clueless 2 megapixel macro and 2 pixel portrait E module. But the front camera here is 50 megapixels. Here she's already a serious frontal player here. Well pumped up about it too. Video recordings, if you want to make videos, then you can shoot full video HD 60 frames. In my opinion, the most optimal option, or you can shoot full HD 30 frames or 2K 30 frames, well, that's it. It's better to shoot something so incomprehensible. Of course, 60, there is stabilization turned on maximum stabilization mode. But in this mode, the picture is reduced to full HD 30 FPS. I recommend turning it on only if you are going somewhere. And while walking, you are filming something dynamically, then you can take pictures of what else is there. Rear camera 108 megapixels should still be better than. The front camera photos come out juicy. I'm waiting for the flowers to sink in, and here it is. What quality? Well, I would say, well, not ideal, but somewhere. Well, second line from the bottom, it is scene ink. You can already see this bottom one. It's hard to see these ones too very clearly visible, but overall. Yes, pulls at 108, but not at A of 4 here. For some reason, the edge of the frame seems to be too cloudy turned out, I would say so. Yes, as if it's a little cloudy. By maximum zoom, there is no digital 10-fold chic here, Rick. There is no bad. So there is a portrait, and night mode is just for great photos in low-light macro mode, 2 megapixel macro. Most cheap macro camera. Well, if something needs to be photographed close up. Maybe once a month she will tell you this camera will be useful to enter it. It's hidden far away. You need to go to more super. Well, what else is an interesting choice? Sky. You can photograph the street and then change the sky, for example. Rainbow, put sunset, twilight. That is this too cool trick if you're bored, boring photos, monotonous. You take a photo of the street with the sky replaced. Looks a bit unusually. There are also slow motion panoramas, video accelerated professional mode. And as a matter of fact, well, it seems so, all the interesting stuff. Let's check how he takes night pictures. So here's what we succeeded. Well, the result is not bad. I also give it a 4, a little bit. It's a little dark in this one area. Turned out, yes, in the corner of the frame, a little dark. But in general, there are no noise. The photo turned out very soft. Noticeable, no noise, nothing at all. You really look like. Damn, it's some kind of Samsung SFO. You can clearly see the smoke from behind there. Listen from the pipes. Well, for the money, it's very decent quality in general. I would give yes to this one front-facing quality. There are definitely 5 and a flash, additional and high detail. And full video recording HD 60 frames is not all Chinese phones can shoot 60 frames. I would give the rear camera a 4- for the fact that there is no chic and minus for that. Well, at 108 megapixels, it's impossible to say that everything is perfectly visible right away. Yes, it is there. Some moments that are not they come out clear, but overall, yes, for their own. The money is again very decent level, good camera level. Make a decent, cool, clear photograph. You won't be ashamed, upload somewhere, share with someone, send it to someone, he takes a good photo. Well, in terms of battery, probably like many guessed here, the standard M is 5000 mAh, which now goes simply in everyone's second phone. I don't know when they will move away from this container, but in principle, I can't blame them for this because it's really good battery, but I wanted it would be a little better. Well, for a day and a half will be enough in reality and in principle. The phone is also capable of fast charging charge, about 75% in 30 minutes. Then there's also a good indicator to you. Charge it completely. It will take, well, a little less than an hour to spend charge from 0 to 100. So what can I say about this? You know, the phone number Infinix 0304G left me really pleasant. First of all, the impressions are very pleasant design for your money. Up to 300,000 you essentially get it for the price of an average one. Phones are now really average price phone $300. You get a design same as and materials like premium phones. That is, that are already there near 700. 800 or more, it is really felt more expensive than it costs. Well, look, really, and these are additional ones. Animations also make me happy because it's cool, it's fun, and it looks really nice, these animations. They cool. I like the screen very much. The screen is simply amazing. 120 Hz, bright saturated. It does not have a record peak brightness like the top one's flagships. But I don't need it. I don't need this brightness enough, real enough scanner made a little awkward by the fact that he is at the very bottom is located. Pulling your finger back is not always pleasant. If they made it higher, it would be more convenient, but the scanner works fine with this one film that is pasted onto my screen. I like this coating because it doesn't slippery in the hand, it does not slip out, and, there's no such thing as he's making a mistake, and that's it. Time is kind of dirty because this coating is a little soft, and there are no fingerprints left on it at all. The only thing with time is possible if you will wear it without a case maybe somehow, and erased if constantly from pocket to pocket. Take it out, put it in your pocket. Maybe it's fade somehow, but it is advisable to carry it in a case, especially the case is already included. The camera is not bad, but the front camera isn't wider at all, probably the most ideal for the money best-in-class processor. I can't say that it's really super, but for at this price it will probably work again. The downside is that there is no support for 5G. Well, it is. We don't really need anything right now. I need to tell you urgently here, and battery 5,000 other disadvantages I can highlight. Well, probably probably yes, probably because you can't install a flash drive, but on the other hand, there are 256 gigs. I don't know the memory. Do you need a flash drive with such a memory, or maybe one of the people, not only for the sake of memory, maybe someone just has it on a flash drive? There is a lot of data there. Old photos, maybe the person is just too lazy to work there, so that you can transfer data from a flash drive to phone memory. And it's just a flash drive, smells it from phone to phone. And here you won't be able to insert it, and it will create additional problems. They're wasting time to get through all this. All the data is here, and this is basically it, really budget-friendly. Well, let's say this budget option to feel. I would say this as the owner of the flagship. The Chinese made a pleasant feeling from the phone. Really feels like you own it flagship, and you pay there about $270. $280 and others for this budget. Companies offer regular, standard, pretty boring phones exactly feeling about the design for some reason, some kind of aesthetics. Yes, but this is straight, practically a premium phone. Looks really cool. I think if you wear it, everyone will be without a cover. Ask what kind of phone this costs. Where did you buy it? What model is it? How much is the camera? Well, he is because evokes some pleasant emotions. I know I liked it. Really cool phone number like this. The phone came out. This is Infinix 030. Write your comments. Subscribe. I will leave the link in the description. Good luck to everyone. Bye.